Hello there. Hi there, everybody. How are you tonight? Hi, Leslie and Cindy. Thank you so much for waiting for me tonight. I am a bit later than I thought I was going to be. I had a kind of an emergency meeting with the home office from Chakatur tonight. It seems as though our transfers from the new catalog and surfaces and chalk paste have been crazy popular, and we are having a lot of sellouts. So we're trying to manage our inventory a little bit and make sure that everybody gets exactly what they want when they want it. So we're working on it. Anyhow, I will be working with a transfer tonight that is in stock, so that's really good news. Hi, hello Leslie and Cindy. Good to see you guys. So, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still hearing that people have no power around our area. Leslie, I think you got yours back finally, and that's a good thing. But, yeah, I guess we're free and clear for tonight as far as weather goes. So, anyway, tonight we're going to be working on a really fun project. I got this idea from another designer, and I thought you guys would love it, so I'm like, I'm all over that. All right, so let me see. Just trying to see if I have any questions. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, if you are just joining me, my name is Susan Tapley, and I am a designer with Chakatur with a Cricut apron. I do wear an apron because I'm a self-proclaimed slob when I'm getting into my work, so it's all good when you see me dressed like this. So anyway, while you're watching, if you think, oh my gosh, this looks like fun, I would love to be a designer and get a great discount on the products that I love, please let me know. I would love to talk to you further about that. Also want to let you know that I have a chalk club where you get an automatic shipment straight to your door every month, which includes a design transfer, 3 chalk pastes, and lots of ideas to help you play and make beautiful things with it. So if you're interested in either of those things, you can write club. Thank you, Cindy. You can write join, or just hang in there with me and hit that SHARE tab. I will be doing a drawing for tonight. This is the last night of the week. I'm going to have 5 lucky viewers that have hit that share button, I said that word, and sprinkled my videos to get some happy mail first part of next week. So be sure to write shared in the comment, or sprinkled, whichever you prefer. It is so hard for me not to say that word. It's not even funny. Okay, I'm going to switch my cameras around so that you can see what our project is tonight. It is one of those projects that is not only really nice to look at, but will be very useful too. I'm going to pop my website down for now, but we will put that up later, or it's up in the description of this live as well. So what I am working on is a 6x18, it's called a box frame. So this is actually probably not available anymore, but we have a new updated version, which is it's actually more beautiful than this one. So you're going to have to check it out. You can work on both sides of this frame. A little dusty back here, but the back side is just a stained pine, and the other side is painted. So you can design on both sides and flip it back and forth whichever way you want to. The newer ones, the color of the frame is a little bit thicker. It's more of a light color. I should have brought one with me. And it extends over the edge of the back so that it is truly framed back here too. So pretty nice. And they're the same price. Okay, so this is my box frame. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make an organizer. So, hi Christine. You know how it is when you're rushing out the door and you're going, oh my gosh, what do I need? How many times have you gotten in the car and forgotten your keys? Me, or your sunglasses, or your mask, or whatever it is. I'm going to give you a place on this very narrow board that you can put right next to your door to carry your mask, to carry your sunglasses, and also your keys. Sound good? All right, we're going to get working on this. And the way that I'm going to make this work is the top part of this board is going to house your mask. I'm going to make a storage area for 2 people, since most of the time it's just me and my hubs. So we're going to be able to hang our masks there, and our sunglasses will hang down here, and then our keys will hang from the bottom. And then we're going to do some chalking right here in the center. So without further ado, I went to the hardware store and I picked up some of these little cup hooks. We're not going to use them for cups. I believe these come in silver, but I happened to find gold and I thought that would look nice with the brown wood frame. So I have marked one hole over here, but I need to mark this one. And what I did is I used my squeegee to make an even mark so that I know exactly that my cup hooks are going to hang from the same place on both sides. I'm not really good at measuring, and this worked great. So one thing you want to remember before you get your eyes screwed in is that you need to be able to turn it. So don't go too deep into the base of the board. You want to have it up a little bit higher so that you can get your screw eye turned around. So I was able to just push that screw in a little bit. The wood is pretty soft. So I'm just going to twist that into the wood and hang my cup hooks. What is it that you guys always forget when you run out the door? Sometimes I forget to lock my door. I will say that too. I also forget my phone sometimes. What do you guys forget when you're running out the door? Got to be an easier way to twist these. Jeez. You know what? I got some pliers that might help. Let's use these. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. Like butter. Okay, so I want my hooks to be facing out so that I can hang my masks from there, like so. And then I'm going to screw this side in. The phone is what you forget the most. Yep. Actually, I got a new, I don't have it on right now, but I got an iWatch for my birthday recently. And I'm learning how to use that. I feel like was it 007? He used to talk into his wrist when I'm using that, because it does have a way that you can talk on it like a phone. I just feel awkward. I'm used to my phone. Okay, one more twist of this and it should be good. And we'll try it on for size. Okay. Nobody else forgets anything, huh? You guys are lying. So I'm just going to take the little ear hanger things and put those on here this way. This one's a little bit longer. I did tie a loose knot in here so that I could hang it a bit higher, because I want to have room to put both the glasses and the design. I'm going to knot these a little bit too, I think. Nobody else forgets anything. Really, you guys? I don't believe you. Just don't forget your kids. Okay, there they are. So far so good, huh? Right next to the door so you can't forget. Alright, so my plan is to put this transfer right here. It says "Love Brings Us Home." I have used this before, so you might recognize it, and I love that I can use my transfers more than once. That is a wonderful feature that you can't get with other things, certain other stencils that you might make on, let's say, a cutting machine. They're one and done. So the big question is, you guys, I can replace the O in love, probably not with this one, but I've got a little house. Can you see that? I can replace the O with a house, or I can replace it with a kind of a stripey little heart. What do you think I should use? Keep mask and glasses in your purse. That's good. You probably could hang other things off of here. Your dog leash. That's a good thing. You know those bags you have to take with you when you take them for a walk? Those will go on here too if you want. So tell me what you think I should do in place of the O. I'll be waiting to hear. And while you're thinking about that, I'm going to plug in my glue gun, because I did forget again, and show you how we're going to put the sunglass holder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some twine and kind of tie it around here a couple of times. Let me see if I can get that on there just temporarily so I can show you what I mean. It's not going to go. It is just not going to work. Like that. And then you'll be able to hang your glasses over the strings. It'll be a few strings so that it's not too floppy. Like so. Can you see those? I know I'm out of your view again. All right, we'll get there when we get there. You like the house? All right, Rhonda, thank you. You got it. 2 votes for the house. Nice to have you here, Rhonda. Be sure to hit that SHARE tab for me. I will be doing a drawing this weekend and send 5 people Happy Mail that sprinkled my video. So, if you haven't used silk screen transfers before, I probably should explain this. These are reusable silk screens. If you look super closely, you'll see that there's a screen that runs through this whole design, which is what gives it all of the detail that you see. They are, you can wash them off after you've used them, and they are reusable, which is amazing. They're super, super sticky on the back side. And you want to be sure that you rub that down nice and tight. And I'm just going to check to make sure it's straight, which I think it is. And usually I go over it with a squeegee just to make sure there are no bumps, bubbles, or folds. Sometimes you'll hear a bubble in there, and when you go over it with a squeegee, you'll hear it kind of pop like a Rice Krispie. This one looks pretty good. So I have to remember not to chalk the O. Don't let me do it. Okay, so I'm going to be using black velvet for the letters, and I have this really beautiful color called Current Jam that I'm going to do the house with. Right about there. So I'm going to stir up my chalk paste to begin with. Guys, if you do hit that sprinkle tab, please write sprinkle in the comments so that I know you did. Sometimes you do it and I can't quite tell. I'm still at the bottom of this jar. I've been at the bottom of this jar for weeks. But there's enough for this project. It goes a long, long way. Alright, so you're going to stir that up till it's about the consistency of sour cream. And, let me just move this. I realized I had something near the glue that's heating up. I'm going to be taking a mini squeegee and scooping out some of that chalk paste. And I'm going to smooth it out over everything but the O. Don't let me do it. Just don't let me do it. So you're just going to smooth that over like you're buttering toast. And if you are new at this, you're going to use a little more chalk paste than you think you need, because all of the excess paste will get scraped off and put right back in the jar. And the reason I encourage you to do a little bit more than you think you need is because you want to leave it, you want to be able to peel off the transfer before your paste dries. If you wait too long and it dries, it'll come right up with the transfer. So put it on nice and thick, and don't worry about using more than you need. We're going to scrape all that excess off and put it right back in the jar. So to do that, you're just going to take your squeegee again, and instead of putting it on, you're just going to scoop it off. I like to use nice, smooth strokes, and you want to have a pretty thin coat of paste actually left on the transfer. It looks better the thinner that you get it, but don't overwork it. If you start to feel it getting draggy, that means your chalk paste is drying, and you're going to want to pull your transfer right up. All right, that looks pretty good. See that? I probably have a few more projects in this jar. I'll get a few more out of it, right? Thank you, Miss Cindy. Appreciate your sprinkling. All right, covering up that jar. You want to keep your jars covered as much as possible. And we're just going to peel that transfer off. You always start peeling in the corners, but as soon as you can grab it from the center, the better. If you keep pulling it from the corners, there's a good chance you're going to stretch your transfer. So just pull that back nice, low and slow, and it looks wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to dry this with my heat tool. If you don't have a heat tool, you can let this air dry. That is perfectly okay. It'll be drying about 5 to 10 minutes. You're using a thicker area of paste, so it'll take a little bit longer. But thin like this, 5 or 10 minutes. You can also use a hair dryer if you have one at home. Or you can use a heat tool like this one. These are super high heat, so keep them moving. You don't want to burn your surface. It is dry. Okay, now that little house is adorable. It's gonna be so cute. I think the house is gonna look awesome. So again, I'm just peeling that off the carrier sheet. Take good care of your carrier sheets because you're gonna wanna put your transfers right back on when you're done with them and they're nice and dry. Let's see if I can turn this so that I can see where I'm going. I have a hard time getting things straight and sometimes centered. So it's not quite touching the roof, and this is not quite touching the bottom of the... Oops. All right. I'm going to do it from this angle for a second, you guys, just so I can get it nice and straight. I just folded it on top of itself a little bit. No big deal. I'll just peel it back. So right about here. Okay, it's good. So I'm going to be using, as I said, this color is called Currant Jam. I love this color. I used this a lot. Was it last Christmas or the Christmas before? We sold out of all of the red paste we had in stock. So I tried using this. It's kind of a berry color. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. So this one hasn't been used in a little bit. So it's a bit thicker than I like it to be. And I really could go around this jar and clean the edges, which I should do. But to make it a little thinner, I'm just going to add a couple squirts of distilled water. Tap water could possibly make your chalk paste get mildewed. So we do recommend you use a distilled water. And you can get big jugs of it at the grocery store for just a little bit of money. And stir that till it's nice and smooth and about the consistency of cake batter. If you guys have any questions while I'm working on this, please bring them on. All right, I should have another small squeegee somewhere. Maybe not. That's okay, there's more. All right, this is another one of the mini squeegees. You want to use the squeegee that is the closest size to the project that you're working on. So if I was using a really big transfer, you might use a really big 4-inch squeegee, which is our largest one. We also have some that are smaller than this, but this is fine for this. Just going to spread that over my open area. Scrape off the excess. And we are almost done with that part. Okay. All right. Let's peel that back. Hope it's in the right spot. That looks really cute, you guys. I love it. I love it. All right, we're gonna dry that up a little bit. So I have a little cabinet near my well, kind of in my kitchen that has a couple drawers in it, and that's where I like to throw our keys and things like that in there. It's convenient and it's on your way to the door, but my husband's keys just for some reason never seem to end up in the drawer. So they're on top of the cabinet or they're on the counter. Maybe this will help him remember to put his keys where they should be. Thanks, Cindy. You're always so kind to me. So while that's setting up for just a minute, and my glue, I can smell it, it's getting warmer. I'm going to put the little key hangers on the bottom here too. This might be a little hard for you guys to see me doing. So I'm going to use the squeegees like I did before, but I'm going to move them a little bit out a little bit further. I can do it this way. using that just as my guide, and push my little cup hook in and give it a twist. I don't know. We'll see if my husband can find his way to putting his keys here. You never know, huh? You just never know. These guys. And one more over here. You like my scientific measuring? Yep. No power tools needed for this job either. Awesome. Okay, so my keys are going to be hanging right from here. And I will take a picture of this hanging on the wall because it's kind of weird the way I have it. And then our spare keys. There, what do you think? Let's see if he uses them. Okay, now for the sunglass hanger. What I'll be doing is taking my twine, and I'm going to start this on the back, but I need to kind of get an idea where to start. So I'm going to pop it over on the back here. And put a little bit of glue to start before I start twisting it around. I'm going to do a few rounds with this so that it's nice and sturdy. Let that dry for just a second. So does anybody have any weekend plans? Going camping this weekend, Cindy? On the weekends, let's see, probably tomorrow will be my husband's golf day. So a lot of times on the weekends when he's golfing is when I start planning what kind of projects I'm going to be doing with you guys over the next week or so, which means I could be down in my my workshop cutting some wood for projects or bundles. And I'm always open to suggestions if you guys can think of something you really would like to see, something new in our catalog or something, you know, just something different, let me know. So I'm just twisting this around. I'm going to go around maybe 5 times. I want to have a nice sturdy area for those glasses to hang from. And I'm going to pull them pretty tight because I don't want it to sag too much either. Need to redo that. What the heck? Come on. Okay, that's better. Pull that pretty tight. It's getting caught on my hooks on the end. Maybe one more time. All right, 4. 4 looks good. Bring that back to the back. We'll glue that in place. Don't you love hot glue? I do. I love it until I get burnt. Then I don't love it so much. Painting. Oh, diamond painting. You guys have to see. One of these days I'm going to have Leslie show us how she does her diamond painting. It's pretty cool. Just finished a Cinderella's Castle. Was it a Santa, the other one? I don't know. I don't think my eyes could deal with it. No camping until September. I think we're going to try to go in October. So you guys, while I'm waiting for this to cool before I can cut it, I do want to mention that I have a VIP group where I post local events that I will be hosting soon. It'll be at a different location from now on, and I'm really excited about that. Can't share too much about it. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm hoping to be offering classes again in September, socially distanced, of course, in Agawam, Mass. So if you are local to the Springfield, Mass, Hartford area, are interested in coming to some of those events, write VIP in the comments, and I will get you in that VIP group where I post my events. In that group, I also do special prices a couple times a year. on some really cool products that I cannot offer in this group. I can't offer sales in this group, but I can in my VIP group. So be sure to write VIP if you would like to be included in that. All right, this is still a little sticky. Not hot anymore though. We'll see if we can get this all together with some cute glasses and keys, and let me see if I can do this. All right, I'm gonna step back with it a little bit. Isn't that cute? All right, let's fill it up. We've got a couple of masks. I had a couple of masks. There it is. Things just disappear around here. Hang that there. And then we've got our sunglasses. Working out pretty good so far. Sunglasses. And then, Cindy, me too. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Rhonda. And then we've got our keys that can hang right down here. How's that? Organized and fashionable. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I'm excited to hang this up by my door, and we'll see if my husband uses it. All right, so I will not be live tomorrow. I try to take weekends off to spend time with my family, and when my husband is golfing, I'm usually working on my projects for the following week. So again, if you have something special or a transfer that you would like to see me work with, write that in the comments, and I will see if I can make it happen. Thank you, Leslie. So I'll be downstairs cutting wood and doing all that fun stuff, getting ready for the week. Sundays, I think I'm having my kids over, maybe go swimming. We've been keeping our pool covered because we love warm water, and I think my pool is about almost 90. I don't have a thermometer, but it's really, really warm, and I love it that way. So, hi Mary Jane, you just missed it. We just finished making this really cute little organizer. There we go. There she is. And it's also got an area, little hooks down here where you can hang your keys by the door. And it was a really fun thing to do. So go back and watch this on replay. So if you are interested in this transfer, it is called Love Brings Us Home. I'm happy to order it for you, or you can order it right on my website, which is right here. If you are a Club Couture member, you can order all month long with free shipping. So you can order one, you can order 100, doesn't matter. Free shipping for you guys. If you are interested in being in my Club Couture, again, that is a group where I have my customers get like a surprise transfer in the month in the mail every month, and 3 chalk paste singles that you get to play with, and we always do projects with those. So be sure to write club in the comments if you're interested in getting that too. So I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. If you have any questions, pop those in the comments. Thank you for hitting that SHARE tab. I am going to be sending happy mail probably tomorrow morning. So I appreciate that you do share for me. I said it again. I give up. Yeah, that is the best compliment you can give me. If you don't mind my goofiness when I'm live, awesome. Love to have you here. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.